Welcome back to another episode of Claw Talk Podcast. And if you're looking for amazing content, you're in the wrong fucking place.
Yeah, you really are. Don't come here.
Today, we are blaming it on the liquor like Jamie Foxx. We are talking about our favorite liquors to table or not to table. And if you stick around to the end, you're going to hear some very juicy, exclusive personal stories from both Memo and Jay Nice. So let's get into it, man. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm both.
I had a drink. Yeah, I smoked.
Yeah, better stop before we get fucking copyright straight.
Copyright.
Cut that out. But I'm good, man. Another episode of the Claw Talk Pod. It feels good to be back. Fucking content kings.
Content kings. Who making content like us, bro?
Nobody.
Fuck.
My shit came out. But yeah,
that's what he said.
What?
As you can tell, we're a little goofy today. Today, getting into the first topic, we were talking about our favorite liquors, bro.
Oh, okay.
We're having a night out on the town. What is your favorite liquor, bro? What do you prefer when you go out? You got your nice fit on, pull up to the kickback for the pregame.
Mm-hmm.
What bottle are you grabbing first?
I'm more of a dark liquor type of guy myself.
A menace.
I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Dennis the Menace.
What's my favorite though? I like whiskey, so maybe like Crown. I remember I was talking to somebody. They told me I was disgusting because I like Crown Royal. maybe I need to upgrade my palate or something. I don't know, but that might be my favorite. I like Crown. We're gonna get into that. I like Douce.
Ooh, talk to me nice.
Cognac.
Big bands.
Shout out The Rock. Sign me.
Have I had Douce yet? I don't even remember.
You probably have. Probably because of me.
I'm too poor for that, maybe.
I guess.
Maybe you sponsored me that night.
You tap the bottle. You know you're supposed to tap the bottle before you drink it. Spank the bottle.
What is it about Crown Royal? Like
Crown
like the flavors? What is it?
Yeah, I think Crown Apple might be my fave, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my man 100 grand David. He the one that he put me on the Crown.
It tastes pretty good. You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, to me it's smooth. You could take shots of it. You can mix it with whatever. I know a lot of y'all might be like, "Ew, you're disgusting," but I don't care. You can think what you want to think.
Whiskey and cognac are it's a real man's drink. It's a manly man right there.
Yeah, I want to get to the point where I'm drinking like, you know, you get your little glass, you put the one like big ass square ice cube in it, and then you just pour up like a glass of scotch or something.
Yeah, kick your feet up on the desk after a long day.
I want to get to that point. That's when I know. That's when I'll know that I've made it. I'm drinking scotch and shit with one ice cube.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's my favorite. I like dark liquor. I would say Crown. Mm-hmm. Don't judge me if you're listening. I'm sorry, but that's just my preference. Because we're going to talk about y'all's preference in a minute. Yeah. But what about you? What's your favorite liquor?
Ooh, first instinct, I'm gonna go with rum. I'm a Caribbean boy. I'm an island boy. So
yeah, island ting. Bati boy. I don't know what that means. If you're Jamaican, I'm sorry. Don't crucify me. I don't know what that means.
So not a good thing. But yeah, no, I like rum. Rum comes in all different flavors. You can get dark rum, light rum. I think I like the dark rum. I prefer the dark rum. It treats you nice. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like dark rum If you go a little bit over the edge, if you're too aggressive with it, it'll hit you back. You know what I'm saying? It'll hit you back with a hammer. But if you take your time, put some ice in it, maybe a little
sound like
drink.
you talking like sound like you talking about something else. You talking about no rum.
It's a good analogy, bro. Like if you treat rum right, she'll treat you right back. You know, if you take your time, you'll get that nice little buzz, get a little tipsy, and then hit drunk right at the peak, right at the climax of the night. And then no hangover for me the next day. So that's why I like rum.
I don't know. I feel like I forget where we were at, but you got some rum. I tried it. I was like, yo. I'm like, what the hell is this? You were like, yo, this the best rum I've ever had. I was like, this shit over here.
Mojitos, everything.
Burning my chest.
Classic Coke and rum. I really like the flavor, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Depends which one you get to. You can get like sugar cane rum. But I don't know. I could drink that shit straight. I have poured rum with just ice in a cup before and drank it, and it wasn't that bad. So you've already reached that. You've already reached that level. Scotch and whiskey are on another level. So we'll have
not
to see.
Whiskey. I don't think whiskey is. Maybe Scotch. Scotch is expensive, but whiskey.
Good old Honey Jack. I would say whiskey's a number 2 for me. I know everybody's had a Honey Jack night. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, never. You said that. That used to be my favorite, but I've had some bad. Yeah. I've had a bad night on that. Like
terrible hangover afterwards.
That too. I remember it was one of my birthdays. This is a little quick story. It's not even the juicy story yet, but one of my birthdays, I think I drank almost a whole bottle of that. Like. So I was I was done. Yeah, straight out the bottle. Cause,
so sugary.
Right, sugary. I was done up, and it was so bad to the point where like my birthday was like the next day, and like I missed work and everything. Like no call, no show type thing.
Yeah. Because
I didn't wake up until like 2 p.m. I was like, oh, oops, and I felt like trash.
Yeah.
So yeah, rough. Honey Jack is a no go for me. Not anymore. I can't do it.
Yeah, for me, so would you think is that like your worst liquor? Like that's your least favorite liquor? You would say like Honey Jack or whiskey?
Okay, so now that we're on this topic, as I said earlier, we're going to talk about everybody's favorite. That's my least favorite. I can drink. I could probably still drink Honey Jack. I just don't think I could drink it like how I did before, like straight out the bottle.
Yeah,
drink a whole lot of that.
Not again.
But, and I know y'all probably gonna judge me for this too, but I don't care. Like I said, my least favorite alcohol has to be tequila. All forms of tequila.
Straight gasoline, bro. That's my least favorite too. We can sync on that one.
I'm about to say I'm glad we agree on that because I don't know what it is about it. It's just
people
something.
Love that shit. Love
right.
it. Tequila shots. Where the lime's at? Where the salt at? No,
right.
I'm not having it.
I don't want that at all. Unless you want to see me, unless you want to see a side of me that you've never seen before, which is me fucking laying out on the side of the road or some shit.
Bro, literally every single night, probably 99% of the nights I've had tequila, it ended bad. Like one of the worst nights I've ever had. Like every single time.
See, that's why I don't have it.
Right. It's because I don't drink it, right? I'm drinking something else, rum, vodka, something else that night. Mm-hmm. Then somebody always comes around at like 1, 2 a.m. talk about, yo, tequila shots, handing out limes and salt. And then they make you take like 2, 3 shots of tequila and then boom.
It's over.
Mixed liquors and it's over. But
I would respectfully decline. And people like, yo, come on. I'd be like, no. Like, I know my limits.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
It's I don't know how people drink it. To me, it tastes like gasoline. It doesn't mix well with anything. Like, what mixed drinks do you make with tequila? It's only tequila shots. So I think
don't know.
I think people, says a lot. But
yeah, that's true. I think people mix it with like orange juice or whatever. I don't know.
That just made me throw up a little bit.
Right, I'm saying like. And to everybody out there, I know y'all don't even mess with Patron no more. like 1800. All it is straight casamigos. Like,
Bruh.
that's clearly it's not your friend. Stop drinking it. It's not your amigo. Leave it alone.
I don't know when that got so popular. Like, I only heard of Casamigos in the last year and a half.
And then I don't know. I feel like people see one thing and they go running off with it.
1942 and Casamigos is getting lit. Shout out to Lil Baby.
I guess.
Transitioning into the next topic. Very controversial here, especially as you get older, especially as you get more money.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a best friend that loves doing this.
Mm-hmm. You know who you are. I guess we could shout you out too because we shouted out.
Shout out to Squidward, Mr. Malachi.
Yep. You know who you are.
To table or not to table? You walk up to the club.
Carmex.
There's a big ass. There's a big ass line to get inside the club. 500 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
You see the VIP table section. That tables line got 10 people in there. They're talking about, yo, you trying to skip the line? We got tables for only $500, $1,000 a table. You know what I'm saying? Skip the line, come through.
Right.
Are you taking the deal? Do you prefer tables? Do you get tables when you go, oh my God?
I think it depends on who I'm with. I don't mind being in like general admission.
It's a fair answer.
But like, if it's a special occasion, then I don't mind. I wouldn't mind getting a table.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's age. I feel like I would rather be in like VIP, because it's less commotion and clutter and stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't want people bumping me and stepping on my shoes and shit.
I'm not trying to be chest to chest.
Right. I don't mind being, like I said, I don't mind being in like general admission, but I think that might be my preference. But like I said, also it depends on who I'm with. If I'm with a big group, like if I'm with my friends, like my close group of friends, and I know everybody has money, then we can split the table.
That's true. That's true.
So I mean, I don't mind it. Now, I guess, or what? Before I say what I was going to say, what do you think? What's your preference on tables?
You kind of tweak my answer a little bit. That definitely makes sense. I think if you're going out a really big group, everybody got their bread when they go out. You have like 8-10 people or something, and you split the bottles for the table, and it only comes with like 25-50. I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. You got 3 bottles to yourselves. You got a little area. But overall, I will say it depends on the venue too. Some venues, they have VIP and tables, but that shit is not worth the price because you're literally sitting crouchy next to everybody else.
Right.
My first instinct is no. I don't like tables. I'm very against it. If you like getting tables, something's wrong with you because you're paying $500 for a $35 bottle at the liquor store.
It's about the aesthetic.
Bruh. Clout chasing, man.
Not really.
You got the bottle girls coming. You got the bottles in the air. Got the sparklers. Got the signs. I'm like, yo, this is... I don't know.
It's about the experience.
Yeah, it's about the experience until at the end of the night, it would be like, yo, trying to cash at me? You got a $600, $800 tab that you got to pay. And you didn't have fun that night.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's not worth it. I like being general admission. I like being with the peasants and the heathens in the middle of the dance floor, sweating up a storm, having fun, shoulder to shoulder, chest to chest, interacting, mingling with people.
Did you just call yourself a peasant?
Basically. Because all the VIP tables are always above. They always stare down at you like, yeah, we got money, you don't. So
I don't even think I feel like it's not about having money. I don't think. I think it's like, I don't know. I guess if you have money, then you could get a table.
Yeah. For them, it's easy if you really got bread.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you got it, then it's like, what is 500? What is 1,000? That don't mean nothing to me.
Right. Big ace of spades bottles. popping ace left and right.
Right. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Well, that's what I was like. That was a point that I was going to touch on. I don't agree with the fact that we're paying that much money for like a bottle that I could go get for $40. That really doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
However, I do understand it because like the venue's trying to make money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's still crazy to me. I think I also would rather like we gotta like at least let's pregame or something. Let's pregame before we go.
Bro,
we go out.
That's what I'm saying. Like you really shouldn't even need that much liquor by the time you get to the club if you're doing it properly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a proper pregame to the moves. But I don't know. I don't mind tables. I really don't prefer it. I really like. I'm a frugal guy. So
do you even like going out?
I do.
Partying and clubbing.
I don't club often. I don't party often, but when I do have a good time. Because I like to isolate. Go back home, stay inside for a couple weeks, recharge my antisocial battery.
Right.
And then I'll go out for a weekend, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm going back in the house for another month.
But I feel like I say the same thing, but somehow I always end up out somewhere. I don't know. Like it's so much. I feel like it's so much to do with so little time.
Right. Yeah. You can't win them all, but I don't know. Not my preference. But I don't. Yeah. I see why people like it, but. Transitioning.
Yeah, I thought you were like frozen for a second or something. I was like, what is going on?
Transitioning into the last juicy topic. If you stayed this far in the video, if you stayed this far in the pod, if you stayed this far on the stream, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell.
Gotta tap it like that.
Because that means you really fuck with us.
Basically. Show some love. It don't cost nothing to show somebody some love.
It doesn't cost anything. But getting into the last topic, interesting, juicy drinking stories. Do you have a really good story, a really bad story? What are you about to share with us?
Well, this is also a shout out to David and Malachi. The first thing that popped into my head when we were talking about this was there's only one word to describe it, and that is Virginia. Okay.
Bro, so this is a very infamous night, and I was not there.
Yeah, you missed it.
The one time I was not there, and
you should be glad you missed it.
I'm very glad I wasn't, because I don't know if I'd be friends with you guys afterwards.
Yeah, it was bad. Okay, so what happened with Virginia? My cousin invited me to a party in Virginia, obviously, and we're in Maryland. So we leave out. I'm with Malachi. Malachi's driving. He's like, all right, let's go.
Always drove.
Yeah, he doesn't mind driving, so I appreciate him for that.
Yeah.
He was like, let's go. Mind you, we're going to Six Flags the next day. So, but we're like, all right. This is Six Flags in New Jersey, which is probably like, this is probably like 2.5 to 3 hours away from us. And we're about to take an 1.5 hour drive to Virginia to go party. I'm pretty sure we didn't leave out until like 9 p.m.
Uh-huh.
So we leave Maryland at 9. We get down there at 10:30. Mm-hmm. So we say what's up to everybody. And I'm like, everybody in here already lit. Shit, I need to catch up.
Red flag number one.
Yeah. Basically. So I'm like, take a shot. I took a shot, took another shot. Shots left and right. I'm drinking champagne straight out the bottle.
Bruh.
I don't even remember what we were taking shots of. And within 30 minutes after getting there, I was done. Right? So this is where it gets bad. I'm done after like 30 minutes. It hit me real quick.
That's pretty damn quick, bro. 30 minutes is like.
But I'm telling you, I was drinking everything in sight.
Yeah, you had a lot. You definitely had a lot to be down bad after 30 minutes.
My other man's was there. He was like keeping up with me, taking shots back to back. We were like, yeah, we getting lit tonight. We got to. It's only right. But I found myself, next thing you know, I'm sitting on a little recliner chair, and this is like, at this point it was over. So I don't think I've ever like blacked out or anything, but I think I did very briefly this night. Cause next thing you know, like I woke up, right, and my cousin is like in a panic. Malachi, I don't think he drank because he drove, but David was kind of lit up too. I remember waking up, my cousin is panicking. I think because I had like, it's pretty embarrassing, but I had like thrown up everywhere. This is like after, like I said, after 30 minutes. So like we got there, we turned up.
So you don't remember throwing up? Like you blacked out, hurled, and then you found yourself on the reclining chair afterwards.
I think I sat down. That's all I remember. Then I woke up and they were cleaning up throw up.
Oh, nah. Okay.
I think it was kind of like one of the ones that was just sitting there and then it just came out.
Oh, nah. The man threw up out of his sleep.
Yes. And then after that, so of course they're like, all right, it's time to go. Like, we got to go home. And then Malachi's mom was like texting and calling him like, yo, where you at? And because I don't think we were supposed to be in Virginia. So she's like, where you at? Where my car at? You need to bring my car back. Because he's driving his mom's car. We're an hour and a half away.
Bruh. Man had a sneaky link out to Virginia. He an hour and a half away. Gotta return the car.
Right. So Malachi and David, being the good friends that they are, they're taking care of me. They're like helping me. Like they had to basically carry me back to the car. Our other man's was lit. He was roaming around the apartment complex that nobody, like, we didn't know where we were at. Nobody knew us there. So who knows what could have happened. He's roaming around. So like, David,
who was that, Sam?
Yeah, it was Sam. My other man, Sam. Shout out to Sam. He's roaming around. David, who is lit, has to go find Sam, who's like in the bushes, like hiding. Like, what you hiding from? I'm like incoherent. Like, I kind of knew what was going on, but kind of didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And we make it to the car.
So you're just along for the ride at this point. Like,
yeah,
there's always one person or one friend that's like trying to rally the troops and like semi-sober and try to like hold everybody together. You are not that guy.
No, not that night.
You're not that guy, pal.
Trust me, you're not that guy. But yeah, Malachi and David were those, like, the parents that night. They carried me to the car. Like, we had a whole black trash bag for me. Which I'm pretty sure. So we're like, Malachi's like speeding home because his mom's like, where are you at? Like, you need to come home right now. So he's speeding home, and I'm pretty sure they said, like, I don't really remember this either, but they're like, I was throwing up in the bag. This might be the craziest part of the story because I'm throwing up in the bag. And Malachi doesn't want his mom to, like, he doesn't want to throw up in his mom's car.
Right.
So he said he swerved across like 5 lanes to get on the shoulder to make sure that there was no throw up in the car. And then he said, like, they checked the bag, and somehow he said there was, like, I was throwing up. He's like, there's nothing in the bag, and the back seat is clean. So he's like, what happened? So I think that's the craziest part of the story, because, like, where did it go?
What the hell? Was the window open?
I don't know what happened. I have no clue. Like I said,
it was dry heaving in the backseat.
I don't know what was going on. But after that, we finally, like, I'm pretty sure we got back to Malachi's house probably at like 3 in the morning, and we probably woke up at like 6 to go to Six Flags the next morning. And I woke up like nothing happened.
Bruh, nah. I would have not went.
That's probably my. I think that's definitely my wildest drinking story. Had some wild college nights, but that was. I think that was summer break. I forget which year, but I was in college. That happened like during the summer. That's probably my wildest story.
Those summers during college were definitely super lit. Like.
Yeah. I don't think it was like 15 though. I don't think it was summer 16, which is still like
what a time.
Exactly. That was like one of the greatest years and summers ever, but I'm sure we'll talk about that at a later date.
Yeah, that deserves its own episode.
For real.
It wasn't even like one particular event. It was just like just good times all around. I don't even know.
I was high off life.
Yeah, that's shout out to Malachi and David for holding it together.
Real ones. Real day ones right there. Luckily,
kept everybody alive, made it home safe and sound.
Still made it to Six Flags.
I don't know how y'all did that.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's hear your story. Your juicy, embarrassing, crazy drinking story, drunk story. What you got for the people?
I don't know. There's a couple.
I have more, but I feel like that was the literally.
Best one. I think I have like a. It's funny. I have it saying I have like an annual bad night. Like once a year, there's this one night, one weekend where just down bad, and I'm like, I'm never gonna drink again. And
That's true.
The next weekend you're drinking.
That's how it always goes.
But yeah, praying to like the porcelain gods.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go back to the first time I had a bad time drinking. So this is freshman year of college around my birthday.
Oh boy.
This was actually for my birthday. It was all right, I'm gonna give the backstory. My birthday is in May. Beginning of May, and it's always like final season, so could never celebrate my birthday. It's always like facing the books, cramming for finals and stuff like that, hella stress, so it's just not an ideal time to go out, and people aren't trying to go out during finals week either. So my birthday was on like a Wednesday or something, so literally on my birthday I'm like scrambling to finish this paper, like a 10-15 page paper for English class. Didn't go out, didn't do anything, didn't celebrate. I'm like, I gotta make up for this. Like, I definitely sacrificed tonight. Because that's not a fun way to spend your birthday. Fucking doing a 15 page written exam or like written paper. So, shout out to my man's Markel. His birthday is I think on the 10th. So it fell on like a Friday or Saturday. So I'm like, all right, we lit. Like we going up on his birthday.
Double B-Day bash.
Right. I'm making it up for having that bad Wednesday. So Friday, Saturday comes. I'm late to his place, and I get to the kickback or the pregame or whatever. There's like 5-6 people there. Same start to your story. Everybody's lit already. I'm like,
can't be the only one sober.
I'm like, damn, I need to catch up. And I'm like, I'm celebrating my birthday too. So I'm like, I'm definitely trying to get lit. Tonight we're having a good night no matter what. And that sentiment of I need to make up for lost time on Wednesday. So as soon as I get there, back-to-back shots. Bang, 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 bang.
I don't even know if I could do that.
I think I took, bro. Because I was trying to catch up.
Right.
Never catch up. It's the start of the
you better pace yourself.
The beginning of the end if you're ever trying to catch up. And I think I took like 8 or 9 shots. And we're not drinking nice shit either. This is freshman year. Everybody's broke. Nobody has fakes except for that one obscure friend. So you have to depend on them to get your liquor. We had like Zelko, Rikolov, some shit.
That is.
Very cheap, very nasty, basically rubbing alcohol vodka.
And you took 9 of them shits.
Bro.
That's crazy.
And so over the span of like 30 minutes, I took like 8-9 shots. I'm still feeling good at that point. And then I take a beer with me because, Roggers like beers. And
the Roggers.
And I left their place and I went to another move, another like apartment party.
Mm-hmm.
And and I had to walk there. So when you walk in, you know, you're feeling good. You're starting to get more tipsy, but you're exercising. You're outside. It's like nice breeze outside,
Right.
you know, feeling good. I get to the place. I finished the beer I had in my hand. They're lit already, too. They got the strobe lights going. They got a ping pong tournament. I'm like, I got to join in. I'm kicking everybody's ass.
Right.
As soon as I walk in, they hand me 2 more beer cans and another shot. So I think I took a shot of tequila. Again, one of the tequila nights ended bad. And then I tried to finish it with a beer because I'm like, I need to slow down. I need to drink something else that's not too heavy.
It's already
So
too late for
beer.
that. Too late for that, big fella.
And yeah, at this point, I'm like super drunk.
Yeah.
And mind you, before this point in my life, I've never thrown up from drinking. Like, never, ever in my life, never experienced it. I've only gotten tipsy and like sobered up or got drunk and sobered up by the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm feeling like my vision's starting to get a little blurry. I'm probably leaning a little bit. You know, you drunk when you like, you cheesing and you're having a good ass time and you leaning on the person next to you, walking all the way back to the dorm room.
Right. Plenty of those nights.
Bruh. And so I get to my hallway, right? I get to the hallway in the dorm room. I'm pretty drunk, but I didn't feel too bad walking back home. Like, I'm still active. I'm still moving around. I'm not sitting still. I walk past the bathroom on the way to my dorm, and immediately this like wave of like, I don't feel good, like immediately pops in my head.
Oh,
and I was like, fuck, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
And mind you, it's like 3-4 a.m. I have a roommate. We sharing like this tiny ass hole in the wall studio dorm room, basically.
With 2 beds.
Yeah, concrete walls.
No
you know
room,
the
no
vibes.
walls. Yeah.
Oh, and so it's May. There's no AC in our building, so it's hot as fuck.
Right.
Hot as fuck, humid. And I get to my room. He's in there sleeping. I'm like, of course. And so I try to lay down.
That's
I lay
where
down on the bed.
You can never lay down.
Boom, the Mr. Crab meme starts.
Right. Room starts spinning.
Bro, oh my God. I'm like, I've never felt this way before because I've never thrown up. I'm like, holy shit. I feel like dog shit.
Terrible.
I'm nauseous as hell. The room is spinning.
Yep.
I'm staring at the ceiling. I'm like, all right, bro, just breathe. Just breathe. It'll get better.
No, it won't.
It did not get better.
It only gets worse before it gets better.
I was laying down. I'm so tired and drunk. Like, there was a desk next to my bed where I was resting my head, but I had a trash can in between the bed and the desk. And so I'm so fucked up to the point where I'm like, damn, I need to throw up. And I can't even stand up properly. I literally roll off the bed. Plop on the floor, fall on the floor with my face in the trash can. Just like whole face in the trash can, just yakking.
Yeah.
Yakking. And it's like, and it's not stopping. And you can't control it. I'm like 3-4 yaks in, and my roommate's sleeping next to me, having like a peaceful sleep while I'm over here dying.
Surprised. Right, I'm about to say, I'm surprised he didn't even wake up.
I'm surprised too. And I'm just sitting there praying for dear life. I'm like, yo, please make it stop. Please make it stop. Like, I will never drink again, bro.
That's how you know. That's another way to know when you start praying. Like you said, what you say, praying to the porcelain.
Bro,
porcelain gods. That's how you know you too done. You like, please, I promise I won't ever drink again.
Bro, it was
you just make
bad.
me stop feeling like this.
It was bad. The first time is always the worst, bro. After that, you kind of get used to it if that happens again. But yeah, man, I spent the next like 30 minutes yakking. I think I finally stopped. I really honestly don't remember what happened after that.
Right.
I think I was too tired to. I might have like went to the bathroom and like rinsed out my mouth and everything and washed my face, but I went back and like left the throw up in there and like just went to bed. And then I woke up the next morning, I had to clean everything up. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was my first worst night. There was plenty others after that, but that's
Was
my
that
story.
Yeah. I was about to say, you think is that the worst one?
It felt like it at the time, honestly. There was another one that compares where I was like, I was throwing up out of an Uber, and
I don't know.
that you never want that to happen. You know, you're having a bad night, you're throwing up in an Uber. So,
Right.
but yeah,
Uber driver probably was like, I just want to go home.
yeah, bro.
Please let me go home.
Luckily, I opened the door quick enough, but I think I got some residue on the side or something. But
Luckily, luckily, ain't charge you for that. You know they be trying to charge you like $200. You messed their stuff up.
I told them to pull. I told them pull over now. Like,
Right.
Luckily, there was a parking lot right when I said that. He's like swerved to the right. I'm thinking he's about to like stop the car. Then he keeps going as soon as I'm about to open
That's
the
crazy.
yak to go park in a parking spot. I'm like, yo, just stop the fucking car.
Right.
And then I swing open the door, and then but yeah, that was probably that was another
That
bad
sounds.
night.
I'm about to say that sounds pretty bad. That sounds pretty bad too.
Yeah, I was throwing up before I got in the Uber too. So by the time I got in the Uber, I thought I was done. I was sadly mistaken.
Oh no,
But
it ain't over yet. Surprise,
right,
surprise, motherfucker. Yep.
but yeah, that's my story.
Our more of the story is
Never
stop
catch
drinking.
up.
Yeah, never catch up. Stop drinking, but I don't know if I can.
Don't mix tequila.
I don't know
Never
if I can
drink
take
tequila.
my own advice.
Yeah. You definitely learn as you get older. Like, the more you drink, the more you go out, you're like, all right, I know where my limit's at. I know what it feels like when I'm tipsy. I know what it feels like when I start getting drunk.
Yep.
And I feel like when you go out, there's always that cliff. Like you're drinking, and you feel good. And then there's like the point of no return where you like shouldn't drink any more liquor.
Yeah, it's gone.
But you're feeling the best you've ever felt that night.
Right.
And you're right at the climax.
Right.
And then you take another shot, and then boom.
It's over after that.
Yeah,
Like I said,
there's no going back.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I try to pace myself. Especially now, I pace myself because I've had many nights where I'm like, I don't ever want to feel like this again. So
Yeah,
pace yourself.
It's not fun.
Drink responsibly.
Yes, don't
But
drink and
yeah.
drive.
Oh yeah, definitely don't do that at all.
Don't drink
and
unless you're
drive.
21.
Yes,
Unless
all
you
that.
live in like
What is
Caribbean
it like?
island or somewhere where it's like 18.
Germany. Go to the Wiener Fest and the Beer Fest, Oktoberfest, whatever that shit is called. But yeah, more of the story. Y'all heard the morals, but I think that concludes another episode of the Cloth Talk podcast. There's nobody making content like us. Nobody. As my man said earlier, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you listening, come over to the YouTube and see our beautiful faces. We would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know in the comments your favorite liquor, least favorite. Do you like tables? Do you like being VIP? And if you have any funny drinking stories, we would love to read them or hear them, whatever you want.
Yes.
So let us know. And we will catch you in the next episode.
Cloth Talk Pod. We out, baby.
We out.